So we know that when practicing business analysis, we've been using some of these tools, and we're getting familiar with how our role functions within the business analysis space. Now, what are some core concepts that we use within business analysis? And we'll look at that in a bit. We have the first and the main model that we call the core concept model. So BACCM, which is the business analysis core concept model, is a conceptual framework, right? And it's important for BAs to understand the concepts in relation to one another and also to define them for every initiative. So basically, as a business analyst, at the beginning of every initiative, you need to start with your core concept model. That's how you get started as a BA, is knowing how to use the core concept model, because it helps you to understand the work that you're doing. It helps you to ask the right questions, and it helps you to actually create that framework for the change that you're about to provide. Remember, as business analysts, we're always driving change. So it's a tool that BAs use. If a business analyst is not using the core concept model, I would definitely not, I'll definitely know that that person is really not a true business analyst, because they really don't have any way to evaluate their work. They don't even know how to ask the right questions, right? So the BACCM is really, really important. Now, this is what the core concept model looks like visually, because it is actually 6 concepts, right? It's the need, change, solution, stakeholder, value, and context. I always teach the core concept model because this should be your foundation as a business analyst. And even though we're going to learn some more advanced models, during the class, we have to start with this foundation. As a business analyst, you have to know the core concept model because it's to help you to ask the right questions. What is a need? It is a problem or opportunity to be addressed. Things don't start, projects don't start if there is no need. There has to be a problem that we need to solve. There has to be an opportunity for us within the business. Then what is the change? So based off of this need, what is the change? Excuse me. The change represents, what will take place within the company. What is going to change? What is going to be new, right? Based off of this project we're going to implement, based off of this product we're going to build, what is the change that is going to come about? And then, of course, what is the solution at the end of the day, right? How are we going to satisfy this need? Basically, how do we solve this problem? Or how do we address or take advantage of this opportunity? That would be the solution. Basically, that is how we resolve our problem. The stakeholders are the people who are involved in this project, the people who have a relationship with this change or the need or the solution. And then the value is, what is this solution worth to my stakeholder? Remember that we have multiple stakeholders, so you need to understand value from each stakeholder's point of view, and you need to understand the context that you're working in. So basically, what is the environment that this, this change would take place? What is actually bringing about this change? What is causing this change to happen? Okay, so when you think about a need, right? What is a need within the business that we have? What is the change? How can we solve this problem, right? What would be a solution to it? I would give you an example of how we ask this question. For example, what are the kind of changes that we are doing? What are the needs that we are trying to satisfy? What are the solutions we are creating or changing? Who are the stakeholders involved? What do the stakeholders consider to be of value? And what are the contexts that we are in, or what is the context that the solution is in? So for example, within the company that you work at right now, maybe you are working there as a business analyst, right? And your sales team, say that, we're losing track of, our sales data. How can you help us? So there's a need right now, right? So you ask yourself, okay, what are the needs we're trying to satisfy? We're trying to help the sales team to be able to not lose data based off of their sales. Now, what is this change that we're doing? We're trying to see how we can improve the sales, the daily sales data that the team receives. So if that's the case, how do we create a solution for the sales team? So we started to think of ways that we can create solutions for the sales team. Are we going to create a dashboard for them? Are we going to create an app for them? What are we going to do? What would be the fastest way to do it? What would be the most cost-effective way to do it? You as a business analyst, you start to think about how you're going to actually, create that solution. Who are the stakeholders involved? Who are the people that are going to help you to actually achieve this change. So if you're going to need to develop an app, maybe you need mobile developers. If you're going to need to create a dashboard, maybe you need your business intelligence developer. You need your accounting team, since it's all about sales numbers and money, your sales team as well, and any other people that are going to be involved. Then, of course, what is of value to my stakeholders? You need to start asking, what is of value to my stakeholders? The value for the sales team is that they'll be able to see their numbers real time. The value for the accounting team might be that they'll be able to also, generate their reports faster. Maybe the value as well for the end users, maybe the customers, is that customers will be able to automatically as well get, be able to receive their products faster if we can, create this system. So think about what value would be for each of your stakeholders, and then what is the context? So why are we carrying out this change? What's the context? It definitely came from a process, it was a process improvement idea. The context could be that, we're trying to actually penetrate a new market. The context could be, we're trying to actually respond to a government policy, is a policy that we have to put in place. The context could be environmental. Maybe currently it is the rainy season or the winter season, and because of that, we have low sales right now. So we're trying to focus on another area. So you have to think about the context that you work in, and that would also help you to create that solution. Maybe it could be driven by customers. Customers are demanding for maybe faster delivery times, but the sales team say we need a better way to actually get the sales numbers so that we can serve customers faster. So you want to ask yourself all these questions as a business analyst, and this helps you to set the foundation of the work that you do within your projects. Okay? You set the foundation of the work that you do within your project. All right. So BACCM means business analysis core concept model. All right. So we're going to do an exercise, a 5-minute exercise. You're going to think of a scenario at work where the BACCM can be applied right now. Review the core concepts again, the 6 concepts, which are need, change, solution, stakeholder, context. Need, change, solution, value, stakeholder, and context. Across the 6 concepts, you're going to think about how you can leverage the BACCM today at work. List out the key concepts, and of course, write your answers in the chat. Across the 6 concepts, how can you leverage them at work right now? So I'm going to show you the visual again of the 6 core concepts. So you have a 5-minute exercise. Your time starts now.